fast. Just got back from the beach. If you could see my Instagram stories, how cool is technology, right? The fact that you can just go live, go on the internet, go stream. My girlfriend's in Spain. We're calling, we're walking. I love technology, but that most of you probably already knew. And what I want to talk to you about today is that most people on this channel want to go in business. And let me just sit a little bit better. I got a little apple here, some water. I'm gonna sit in a nice position. Be focused. Gonna grab a glass of water. Wait for some people to come in. Now, this is not something that I will do regularly, at least not for now, unless there's a lot of interest. But my girlfriend is away from Spain. I still didn't fix my glasses, by the way. They keep falling off. But like, you can see that somebody hit it off playing a game of dodgeball. And I still need to go after that person, because in Holland what we have is we've got insurances. So when you do that with somebody, you break something on accident, you would get it back. So that's pretty cool, right? But you have to do it yourself. You have to go after it. So about business and about the future of business and about everything that is happening today in today's environment and in today's world, I think that if you really look at it, you see how all the attention, all the action, everything is moving towards the internet. And just the idea alone that I can go live right now here, stream, get somebody watching it, and you'll see that if I'll post this probably, let's say 24 hours from now, there's like 20, 30 people who watched it. I mean, we're just starting. Like, BUILDERALL U is not even live yet, and there's already 25 people watching. Now imagine if we do this for 2 or 3 years, the quality will go up. Like, of course, I would like my quality to be better. I would like to have live streams that, you know, with better sound, nicer lighting, and all these things. But in the end, I have the ability right now to live stream and talk or tell my message and help people move on in their business to start realizing what an opportunity it is that they have right now. Yet most people don't seem to realize this, and most people, they like to listen to Gary Vee or Russell Brunson or Tony Robbins or whoever inspirational guru you might listen to. In the end, information is out there. I'm like, if you have a question, just ask. If I can help you, I will give you an answer. If I can't help you, find the person who does have the answers and ask it on their YouTube channel, and they will answer most of the time, or somebody from their community does it. So it's not about information. You don't need to buy courses. The only reason you want to buy a course today is because you want to save time. You want to save time because you trust that Russell Brunson went through this digital marketing process, or Frank Kern, or Chris Do, or Seth Godin, or whoever runs programs or private groups, or even BUILDERALL U, like I'm going to do right now. We're almost opening. And that's the only reason why you want to join something. In the end, it's about execution. So then you have to ask, at which group, in which place can you get the most motivated to actually execute? What I will do in our group, and I saw that in somebody else's group, and maybe you can implement it in your Facebook group or community or whatever, it's a PPP, a peak performance partner. And what it does is that, imagine in BUILDERALL, you want to build websites and you want to create things, you want to go after clients, but you're alone. You're like me, you're a solo entrepreneur. You have to figure out everything by yourself. How nice would it be to meet up with one person who's in the same situation you are every week and just talk for 10 minutes about your problem, and he gives you honest feedback for 5 minutes. Then you switch it around. You let him talk for 10 minutes and you give some honest feedback for 5 minutes. Now this can be about problems, this can be about stress, this can be about personal or life or business. You will build a relationship with somebody else around the world. And I think that's the coolest thing there is. Like, the idea that when I go live right now, and I said it just a little bit before as well, the idea when I go live right now and 24 hours from now, there's like 20, 30, 40 people who watched it. Whereas we didn't even advertise yet. We didn't do any business yet. It's just organically growing because I've been providing value to these people. Now, giving value, giving things away. I hear people say, I would never put my stuff on YouTube. why do you think your information, your stuff, your perspective is that special? Literally everything is on the internet. So the question is not, do you want to put it on the internet? The question is, like, YouTube can just be one part of your community. Many of my Builderall videos, I would say 95% maybe, I would put online on the community part for free. That's like the front end of my business. You can have a lead magnet like an ebook, or you can have a lead magnet like whatever. But business in general has so many layers. Whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you're trying to sell, there's so many layers of how you can make money, how you can make an income, or even when you talk about strategy. When I tell you everything you need to know about YouTube, for example, it like the first 2 years of your experience on YouTube, everything you need to know, you can read in blogs, you can find out over there. So all I'm doing is just helping you do that, and by teaching to other people, you'll actually learn faster. So it's even beneficial for yourself as well. Now, giving value. Giving value is not something that you're giving away and you're losing. No, giving value means that if you are capable of giving value, it means that you have something to give. You can't give what you don't have, right? So if you think about that, if you can't give what you don't have and you are capable of giving, sharing some information, sharing some knowledge, giving 5 minutes of your time to somebody, maybe 10, maybe 20. Look, if you don't earn thousands and thousands of dollars or euros or bitcoins, whatever it is, every single day, then you still have like if you have time, like, so I spend so much of my time doing stuff like this. That's a different example. So much of my time I spent creating value, sharing things with people. And what do I get in return? Well, from most of the people, nothing. Most of the people don't even leave a comment. And that's fine, because I don't leave many comments on people's YouTube videos. So don't take that personal. Like, it's something I thought yesterday. I was like, why is nobody commenting? You know, like, I'm trying to provide value, and all they have to do is like become more eager and ask some questions. So you as the coach or the guider or the YouTuber or the whatever motivational speaker or whatever it is, the more information I have about my users, the better I can, or clients or subscribers or YouTube family or whatever, the more I know about you, the more I know what type of content to create, right? So if you speak up your voice in groups, if you ask questions, there's so many people willing to help, but there's so few people willing to admit that they don't know everything. But come on, you can't know everything, especially today. Did you ever see how much information is out there on Wikipedia? And that's just one website. Every 11 hours, all the content and information in the world doubles. So it's almost impossible for you to consume everything. Like, it's almost impossible for you to consume all the information that's out there, and most likely you will miss a lot of stuff. And if you don't miss a lot of stuff, don't be proud of that, because yeah, you might know what happened over there, but you have zero life experience. You're not a practitioner. And if you watch Gary Vaynerchuk, for example, he talks a lot about headline readers versus practitioners. If you got your information, like, a headline reader is not somebody who only reads the headline, like, that's too literal. A headline reader is somebody who only reads the information, who only reads the books, who only enhances his perspective but doesn't work on it. Like, you can read everything about riding a car, but eventually if you get in the car, you don't know anything, even if you read everything about it. You can read about all the fine flavors of wine, but if you've never tasted wine, you don't know the layers and the depths it is with wine. This goes with everything. Like, I've been playing poker, and we say in poker, it only takes a minute to learn, but a lifetime to master. And that's because from the beginning, our mindset is already prepared with the idea that the more we know, the more we discover that we don't know much, because it's a game with so many layers. Because if you play, for example, no limit hold'em, it means no limit. There's no limit on it. Now, if there would be a fixed limit, you could maybe, you know, perfect it and really understand the basics. But if something is limitless, it means that there's so many different dimensions and variables. You might put 10 euro in the pot, or you might put 100 or 500 or 600, or maybe you put 600 and you have only 500 behind, or maybe you only have like, and this is only about pre-flop, and this is like, there's so many dimensions and so many layers to understanding things that only consuming information is not only one thing. So in the end, you have to start take action. You have to start building. You have to start selling. Right now, I think I've got my business pretty figured out. Clients are coming in. I don't have to do anything. People knock on my door instead of me having to go to them. And it took me more than a year to achieve. Now, this was not the first thing I did. I started with a YouTube channel. It's not sell it. Then I started Lilita, which is my mission, the thing I'm really trying to do. Nothing's changed. Builderall U is just a road of a stepping stone to get there. But after that, I started the attention store because Lilita didn't work. The attention store didn't really work. I had a client. My first client never paid me. I canceled it and I passed by in Snake. I'll show a picture maybe. I don't know if I can actually. I can't because it's live, of course. I can't edit this. That's the beauty also, you know, this is live. We can just do it straight. And the only reason I can do this live thing and talk without any trouble is because I've practiced. I've been on YouTube for more than a year right now, and I've practiced a lot. Look at the amount of vlogs I have, and I still have like 30 or 40 vlogs I need to edit, but I don't have time for that. But it's just this constant practice and improving, knowing that whoever you are today, if you look back at yourself 10 years from now, it's very likely that you are not the same person and you think you have an enhanced perspective and you understand more about life today than you did 10 years ago, right? So 10 years from now, you will understand a lot more than you understand today. Once you accept this and start living this as a reality, and you start to become eager to finding these answers, and the only way to find these answers is by start reading and enhancing your perspective. But then once your perspective is enhanced and you know what to do, you have to start working. You have to start creating, you have to start building, you have to start executing on your ideas. Because after the attention store, that failed, my client didn't pay, he went out of jobs, like I did all the work, but I didn't get any results. And then I went to the startup weekend from Google, and I even launched an Instagram marketing tool. I bought a SaaS product, a white label, and I started selling it. It's how I ended up finding Builderall. I've spent probably about 2,500 to 3,000 euro wasting on tools that I don't use. And just the only thing it did for me was enhance my learning curve. I knew more about the platforms, I knew more about the tools, I knew more about user interface, I knew more about all these things. And therefore now I can have easier answers to the problems that I'm facing because I know what to base my answers on. And it's not that I'm just with my hands in my hair all the time because I don't know where to start because I never studied first. So first I always advise study a little bit, enhance your perspective. Look at those people who already did what you want to do and realize that whoever you are today is not the person who you will be in 1 year from now, in a week from now, in a month from now. You decide the pace. But then once you've decided the pace and once you know which person you want to become, then you have to make a plan and really try to execute on that plan. And having a peak performance partner, which you can have in the Builderall U group as soon as we open, and the people who are under my tier, they're in for free, of course. Having a peak performance partner can help you, but in the end it's up to you. You have to choose to say, okay, I'm gonna make this commitment and spend half an hour every week having somebody holding me accountable, because that's the scary thing, right? If you have somebody to hold you accountable, but you didn't show up and didn't do your work, it feels bad, right? And I think that's the reason why you need a coach. I think that's the reason why you need to, that's the reason why I would need a personal trainer if I would want to get really muscled, because I don't really enjoy the gym. So, but if I wanted to get really bulked up, I would have to go to the gym, most likely, because that would be the easiest, quickest way for me to do that. Now, I don't want to go to the gym. Other people do. Everybody's different. And marketing is all about learning to understand the perspective of the person you're trying to market to. It's not about you, the agency that designs and does the builderall work. It's not about your client who thinks he knows everything, most likely, especially if you work with clients who don't pay you much. Now, if you start to work with clients who pay you more, they will understand that it's not about them, but it's about their users. So in the end, you are working together as a partner with your client to provide a service that is best and most optional and functional to your users. And that's called UX design, user experience design. We design with the user in mind, and the users always are number one priority. Now, if all companies start doing this on the internet, can you imagine the world we are turning into? If the user always comes first. However, most people in the real world are still very focused on whatever it is that they lose. They lose their privacy, they lose their things. But hey, you control technology. You decide how you post and what you do. I know the things I'm saying here right now. Now, I'm not gonna use YouTube to live stream and organize something negative or whatever. I'm not even worried about that. My focus is only on following my mission, following my path, following my plan, and everything else is irrelevant. Now, it's logical because if you focus on anything negative, if you focus on haters, if you focus on the opinions of other people, all these things are only holding you back. And this is maybe hard to understand because maybe you don't disagree, or maybe you say, well, but my family is not like your family. Well, I broke the connection with my brother several times already. However, yesterday, for example, I realized that I am responsible for everything. Oh, cool song. This is a cool song. I know that song actually. I'm playing on Artless, by the way. I mean, we're live, so we can ramble and scramble a little bit. Artless.io, I think. If you need music for your company, for your business, for your video streaming, for your Facebook videos or whatever it is. I mean, you need videos, right, today. And you need to have a license to use the songs inside of your commercial activities. Otherwise, you might get fined and you don't want to get all these troubles. So artlist.io, I think what they do, I didn't study it properly yet, but I think what they do is that they give a platform for artists to give away their songs, so the songs can be heard in social media content, which then promotes the artist, which then can grow the name of the artist, because the market is the market. And making a song right now in a world where everybody wants to be a guitarist and an artist and a singer, well, not everybody, but everybody who can play guitar and is somehow good and talented and has this dream or aspiration, it's unlike football playing. If you make music today, just with your phone, you can already start recording demos. And if your demos are good enough, you can easily record in studios. And these studios, it goes on and on and on. It's never been easier today to turn your passion into a career. Whatever it is. Don't just go and Builderall or any other business and do it to make money. I know the money part is essential. Fill your own cup. Make sure you have enough to eat, drink, sleep, pay your bills, do all these things. But once your cup is full and you don't need anything else, and I mean, you don't need cars, you don't need new clothes, you don't need, like, this is like, I might not be the nicest dressed person, but trust me, when we look at my vlogs and when we look at this channel in 2 years from now, it's a different worry, right? Right now, also the reason why I just show you the bad lighting and the bad things, and like, all I do is with my smartphone, and on purpose I don't buy a better camera right now because it's a stupid investment. This works great. I'm making videos. The first thing I need to buy is a new laptop. That's a bit shitty because the laptop I bought, that just went on sleeping mode. The laptop I bought was about 3,000 euro, but I bought it about 7 years ago, I think. So it's really old, and I would love to live stream more while I'm building in Builderall. But that's a bit hard because, hey, we have somebody new joining on the chat. Who are you? I dare you to type something in the comment if you did the effort to click on it. Tell me a little bit more about yourself. We got somebody else joining. In the meantime, while you guys think of saying hello, then I will continue my talk. But if you do want to say hello, write hello in the comments. So the laptop has been 7 years old or something, and I want to live stream more. And yeah, I want to go and build live so you guys can see more. And what I will do with that is I will record it with Camtasia once I've got my new laptop, which I'll hope to have next month. And then I'll explain everything I'm doing and then make like daily videos when I'm building, upload them the same day. You guys can look at them and how I'm building that within Builderall. And then I'll cut little pieces out of that, yeah, to organize them better so you can have better access. And then these videos will be very neatly organized in Builderall U, so everybody can access them. Everybody can find them on Builderall U, the YouTube channel, but they're organized in the memberships area. And then inside of the memberships area, I think we're gonna do more about the process, how to work with clients, how to deal with clients. What are the skills you need to focus on first if you want to get from 0 to 250,000? And the rest is irrelevant. I know what to do, I know the other steps, but that's headline readers versus practitioners. If you didn't do it yet, don't teach it. If you didn't do it yet, don't do any of that. But what I did do is I was a professional athlete, I was a professional poker player, I did all the other things. There's so much lessons I want to share with you guys. There's so much studying I do. The ability that I can learn so fast. It's not because of the fact that I'm smarter or I'm not. It's nothing like that. The only thing it is that when I commit to something, I do it 100%. I don't doubt and try to find 17,000 different reasons for justifying why it wouldn't work or why I wouldn't trust it. And sometimes I do go against the way things go, because I did this video with Builderall about, I don't know, maybe you can check it out. It's one of the first lives, I think 4 or 5. It has the most views, and if you see it, you'll understand why. I do those things as well because I think it's important. I'm building a business based on Builderall, and yeah, I mean, I'm 99% huge fan, and then, you know, if you do one time, you do something else that you disagree with whatever it is that the ship is going, yeah, you're gonna make a lot of noise, and that's for sure. In the end, I learned again, it's another case of you don't know what you don't know. The certification program of Builderall and within Builderall is nothing like I've ever seen before. I'm learning so much that I will imply also in my own Builderall U certification I might do, but we're gonna see about that. But at least the membership, the leadership experience, I will imply a lot of stuff in there as well. And what I learned from Brandy and all the other people in the Builderall community, they're giving away so much value. And I wanted to say to that, thank you for all those people who have been sharing, but also be aware that if you have something to share or something of value to give, do that inside of the Builderall community. The reason why this platform will grow, the reason why this whole journey will be a success is not because the company itself did everything right. No, the only thing that the company did right and did, like that's the thing that is the most admirable, is the atmosphere they they have created for other people to promote and participate and contribute and share. Eric, the leader of Builderall, the CEO, he started sharing first, and he started sharing so much that he gave away his whole product as a white label opportunity for somebody to start a business. I mean, if you think about it, many people could have done that, but nobody does that because they all keep it for themselves. Except Airbnb, except Uber, except WordPress, except all these other businesses, those businesses that are major businesses today. This industry that we're in right now, this digital marketing, internet, building new worlds, new platforms on the internet is so cool. And why is it so cool? It doesn't matter where you are from. It only matters the product that you have. If you connect yourself on the internet today, and if you are, like, if you want to live in New York right now, to buy something of prime real estate is super hard. On the internet, all you need is a domain. Yes, the names might be wrong, but the names don't matter that much anymore because almost nobody types in the name directly, right? Unless they already know you. You first get discovered through Facebook, through YouTube, through whatever. If I would put a link here under, like the reason the bit.ly link, the bit.ly, if you don't know what's bit.ly, bit.ly is a link where you can track. If you go to bit.ly, you can register and you can put your links on there, and then you can go in Bitly and get some results on how many times somebody clicked on it, where they're from, and like there's many services like that. There's Poplink, there are other things that automatically put your Facebook pixel in there. Like I'll share with you guys all the things that I'm using in my business to track the results and to keep track of everything, and like how I'm organizing this, how my workflow looks, and how you can design that workflow for you. But the reason why these companies, like, oh no, the Bitly link, that's where we were first. The Bitly link, if I put a Bitly link here right now, now you know what's a Bitly link. You know that you're going to be tracked. You know that you will be a number in my system where I can see. And it's not that I don't know you. I just know that the statistic that I know is that you came from YouTube, you are from America, for example, or India, or Germany, and then from that place, you clicked on from my YouTube channel and you went to, I don't know, my website or whatever place I wanted to send you to. I knew that you did that on that day, that's it. But I don't know it's you, I just know that it's a computer or a person from that place. Now, why is this nice? Well, if you know that you're very popular with these type of videos in German countries, then maybe you should try to cut out little pieces of this video and advertise them to German countries, to people who like Gary Vaynerchuk, Tony Robbins, because basically you're fishing in their pond. Like you're trying to grab the attention from somebody who's already watching something on YouTube coming to you. Now, this is the hardest part. That's why it's important to be yourself. It's important not to be, it's important not to be, not to try to build a second Facebook, not to try to build another Builderall. Builderall is making an affiliate marketing platform, and they're doing this with Bitcoin exclusively. It's not from Builderall. Builderall does this as a separate business. That has nothing to do with Builderall, but it's launching very soon, and Builderall users will have a lot of benefit from it. So that's one thing that's really cool, really important, and one of the reasons why I think Builderall will be extremely big, because they understand, like they have so much experience. They're where they're going, all their plans that we don't know anything about yet. Just a little peek behind the curtain that I got to see is extremely impressive. So this platform, affiliate platform, which will only be exclusively made for cryptocurrencies, is brilliant because having it in dollars already exists. Like you have JVZoo, you have Warrior, I don't know, something with Warrior, no, I don't remember. What's the other one? ClickBank. ClickBank is the other one, I think. So you've got ClickBank, you've got JVZoo, and this is why it's important to understand the landscape of the digital space before you can do business within it, because if you don't understand all these things, you would make the wrong choices. Now Builderall understands this. Builderall now makes a platform based on cryptocurrencies, and there's nothing out it yet like that. If you want dollars, you go there. If you want crypto, you go there. And I believe crypto is gonna be the next big thing. Like, I don't know when, I don't know how. I know it will get a lot of pushback. I know it will get a lot of negative press. And again, the headline readers would say, yeah, you know, but I heard that this is a... Yeah, but, you know, like, dig into it. At least consume 10,000 hours of Bitcoin before you even can consider yourself somebody who has even the littlest bit of knowledge. If you don't understand how cryptocurrency works in depth and how the political dimensions work around that and all these things, you should always keep your mouth shut because you don't know anything. That's why I don't talk about cryptocurrency in general, because I'm just learning. I'm just learning, and I don't know much about it. And that's perfectly fine, because I know a lot about this thing, but the only reason I know a lot about this thing is because I've invested so many hours in this. Now, it means that all the other things, I didn't spend time because I spent it here. So naturally, I'm an expert here, but here I'm totally clueless. So knowing this, and when I'm talking always about this. So it might come off as somebody that's very confident, that knows a lot, that is capable of talking for half an hour without any pause. But it's only because I'm living this. Like, I'm not pretending anything, and that's why these lives are really cool. This is just coming directly from all the things that I've been learning, and the things I will tell you today are going to be different than the things I will tell you tomorrow or next week or the week after. So that's it for today. I hope this inspires some of you. Um, if you like me to do these more, or if you would like to go do webinars and meetings, etc., if you made it all the way to the end, until January 1st, if you're one of the people who are watching this early, I did this already in another video, I will give away free access to the Facebook group. So you don't have to be a second tier from me, you don't have to be anything. All I want you to do this time, because I really want to know that you made it until the end, all I want you to do is add me on Facebook, Randy Harriman at Facebook, send me a private message and say in the private message, I made it until the end. And if you do that, I'll give you free access. And when you have free access, you get a lot of free courses and all these things because they'll be part of the group. I'm not gonna make $1,000 courses that just give information. I'm gonna give most of the stuff away for free in the group. A lot of it will be for free on YouTube for everybody. Then the group will be like the first tier of payment where the people who are serious about working with me, they actually made an investment. So we know who to put more time and attention towards. And then after that, we're gonna have a big coaching program. Not something that is a course that you just do at home. No, really a program where you get coaches to help you through building the things that ever it is that you wanted to build. So if you just tuned in, because I said somebody else just tuned in, make sure you watch it from the beginning because there might be something really cool in it for you. See you guys later and have a very nice weekend. Oh, there we go. Bye.